Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we have the Redragon Valheim gaming keyboard. It's the K608 mechanical gaming keyboard. I have the box right here actually, if I can grab it. But the keyboard itself is plugged into the computer behind me, so you'll see that in the shots. But yeah, without any further delay, let's just get right into it. Let's start off with the price, because that'll ultimately define whether you want to buy it or not. It's priced right now at $35, which is actually really good. The first time I saw this keyboard, when I took it out of the box and everything, I would think that it's like 50 bucks, because keyboards are expensive. But this one is actually $35. It does come with a few trade-offs, but we'll talk about that in a moment. But let's take a look at the design. So once again, taking it out of the box, instant positives. You know how modern displays look like with small bezels, like when the screen goes all the way to the edge? That's kind of what this keyboard reminds me of. The frame of it does not look too big, even if it's a full-size keyboard. You get the arrow keys, you get the number pad, you get the F keys above, but it still doesn't look like a big keyboard. It's great to see this. I instantly love the look of the Valheim. Now in terms of material, the surface looks like it's brushed aluminum. It looks very attractive, high quality, sleek, and clean. However, it's not metal. It's plastic, and the keyboard itself is not that heavy. Don't get me wrong, it's got a good weight to it. It's not going to move unless you move it, but you can tell that it's plastic. So in short, it's not metal, but it's also built really well for the material it has. It's also $35, so you're not going to expect, metal material all around. It's still a nicely built keyboard. It is wired with a standard cable, not braided. At this price point, I wouldn't expect a braided cable, but I have seen them in the past for cheaper devices. So it would have been nice to see a braided cable here too. It does have mechanical switches. It comes with a keycap removal tool so you can expose the switches. We've got red switches under the hood here, but you can also choose blue or brown. You get those options. And as usual with these types of keyboards, typing is satisfying. The clicking of the keys sounds great. Here's a quick sound test. They're not as loud as blue switches. These will not disturb anyone if you're gaming in the middle of the night. Now in terms of lighting, this is again where another trade-off comes in. So you do get some lighting, however, it only comes with 9 modes. To cycle through those modes, you just hold down the FN key and the INS key and just push them over and over and it'll cycle through the 9 modes. You can also raise the brightness, increase the speed with the arrow keys, and there's also 2 customizable modes. Having a software would have been nice, but once again for the price, I'm not really expecting that. It is a decent selection of modes though. They do look good, bright and vibrant, especially in the dark. However, I don't know if there's a mode that just lets you have one static color. I would have liked to see that. All the modes I've seen, which I've counted them and there are 9 modes, they go through the colors, but there isn't one that's really, basic. Now for me, I like basic modes for my keyboard. Most of the time I probably just have it at a static color. I don't know, I'll have to look into that. Now performance, the big boy in this review. It's been great with the Valheim. Obviously I had to play some GTA. In this game, if there's any type of lag, you definitely notice it, especially when driving fast. One time in the past, I had a keyboard and every time I would play with that keyboard, I would always crash because there was a slight delay. It's really slight. And sometimes the key would not even register. One of the WASD keys would not work and it caused me to crash. I'm glad to report that it's not the case with the Valheim. There's absolutely no delay, no ghosting, and no flaws when it comes to gaming. The experience is great. I also played just a little bit of Battlefield 5 and my observations were confirmed. And of course, while not recording, I played games like Far Cry 5 and there were no issues across the board. I'm very satisfied with the performance, especially for a keyboard at this price point. Now of course, performance also means just typing in general. And while typing up the notes for this video, I was using the Valheim, of course. I'm trying to type as fast as I can, and every key is being registered accurately. There's not a single time when I have to press a key twice because it didn't register the first time. No issues in this department. So this is the Redragon Valheim K608 gaming keyboard at $35. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I'm definitely a big fan of it. Like I said, as soon as I took it out of the box, I really like the design of it. It looks great. It looks very stylish and sleek, and I think it would fit in any gaming setup. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and as always,
Screw you guys, I'm going home.